Well, that's all done. They're all torqued up. Everything's still working apart from I've got a bit of a mess there. That's fine. You won't see it. You won't notice it. Or I can point it out as a point of interest, I suppose. You wouldn't trust me to make your battery, definitely. So I've got that there. I've also got, if I can move this out of the way because I have got to, very carefully. Oh yeah, I've put neoprene around the outside, and there's a reason for that. So I've got my, this is what the seat bolts onto and everything, so I've got that. What I've got to do is, the battery's got to go the other way around. In fact, it might be easier to turn that round, Tony. And then the battery will sit in here. This is held down with double-sided. It's perfectly fine, it's safe. I can get access to the holes there. Everything's going to be amazing. When you take the battery out, make sure the input and output are disabled on the BMS. Actually, I'll double check. So they're both off now. If those terminals touch, I mean the BMS will shut off instantly, but I don't want any more shocks. So I'm going to feed that negative through there because that has to go right the way back, and the positive has to go onto the breaker, so that one's shorter. Oh bugger. Hey, pain, doesn't it, it's fine, everything's fine. So that goes in there. I'm going to pack this with neoprene when I've got it in. I've got those pieces protected there. I've got to pull that through there like that, and then I've got to feed this one through the same hole. This pack really has only got to handle 60 amps, and so is the, no, 80, 90 amps. 90 amps. I need to get another piece of bloody neoprene now, the same size as that. I ain't getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off. I think that's done. I will be doing something better with the battery. This is actually, you can't, well, I mean it doesn't look at it from the top, but because this tub goes in at the bottom, it's not supporting the sides of the battery all the way along, but now it is. You can't really see it because there's a gap here. I'm not going to fill those bloody gaps in. It's not supporting at the top, but it doesn't need to. It needs to support it at the bottom. I've got to cut some of the thing off the bottom of the seat because there was a couple of places, I think it was here on this side and this side, that there was a rib that was going across that was just catching. As you probably can't see, we've got one there and one there which was just catching on the battery terminal, so I'm just going to cut a piece out of that and a piece out of that. This is the packaging, or the foam that was put underneath that battery. That was it. That's not going to stop much, is it? This is a bit of a tricky operation. I need to put that out of the way because I've got to reconnect all that. Positive terminal's got to go in there, but it's in the wrong place because it won't reach. So what did I do? Think. I'm going to replace these as well. I'm going to get some proper, I mean these are silicone, but they're quite stiff, you know. This is how I had my other one connected, version 3 and stuff, and I've never had any problems with it. And then we can do the screw, yeah, like that. But what I can do now is undo that, which is the negative on the controller, which also links the negatives of the two batteries. I've dropped it. No. So that goes in there like that. And then that positive is linked. So now I should be able to pull the battery round so I can connect this up. And then I can drop the battery in. You know, I used to do this sort of thing with my bloody eyes closed, but now I have to really think about what I'm doing. That's got to go onto the back of that, and then that goes through there, and then that one goes in there. and the nuts go on the back. That wire's not needed anymore because that's the interior light. The interior light. So now this should drop in there. Oh, piss off, fly. And hopefully we can manipulate it to fit. Right. Now the only thing I don't know is the battery voltage, but I've got the amp BMS thing will do that. Amp BMS. So that one's connected to this one. 76.54, 76.58, that's right. Okay. So I know they're both running now. If you lose your phone or you get stolen, you're basically stuffed. Alright. If you want to get your line account back and you haven't got it's not linked to a Google account, and you are absolutely 100% stuffed. And the only way to link it to your Google account is do a physical backup to Google Drive or to Google. If you don't do that and you get your phone stolen, you cannot get that account back because it's got two-factor authentication. And the two-factor authentication relies on a text message being sent to your lost or stolen phone. So do yourself a favour, go into line, go into the settings and back it up and link it to a Google account. I've lost a lot of contacts, a lot of people, a lot of good people as well. People I know I can trust. All I need to do is chop the pieces out of the seat and then I can fit the seat on. I've cut the holes in the seat, or the slots for the battery to sit in, so it doesn't attack it again. And if there are any more wear marks appear, then I can just take the seat off. It's very easy. Take the seat off and just grind them off again. I bought some spanners, right? You know, the only spanner that ain't in there is a 13mm. It goes 12, 14. It doesn't do 13mm. 13mm is the most common size nut. 3, 2, 1. That's unloaded speed. That's in first. Second, unloaded speed is 100. And then third, yeah, there is a warning on there that you can set, so I set it 120. If I ever hit 120, then I'm going well over the speed limit. The one that I test it on, the road I test it on, is actually 120 mile an hour. Sorry, 120 km/h. It's actually a motorway. So I don't know what battery voltage we've got. I'll have a look. It might need charging. In fact, I think it does. So I'll charge it up and then we can go for a spin. I'm listening for rattles, and there's a lot of them. I know one is a socket that's somewhere in the fairing. That means an error, but I don't know what the error is. Why is there an error? Tell me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another fantastic day on planet Earth. I've calibrated the speedo against GPS. Ready? 3. No, because the front end comes up. Oh, f it, go. Oh my God, man. Yes, yes, yes. I need to stop. I need to take that warning thing off. Speed alarm. Open. But what's open mean? I better wait until I get somewhere safe. This might be a Patreon only, because I've got a funny feeling that because now I've unleashed the speed, I've already unleashed the power. We're talking about 180, 190 amps I'm getting out of this now. And the batteries are probably not going to last very long, but who cares. And also I've taken the RPM limiter off because I didn't know there was one. It says maximum 12,000 RPM, but then there's a rev limiter, and I don't know what that does, but I've taken that off, and now it'll just turn until oblivion until it doesn't exist anymore. Off we go. Holy shit, man! Oh, that pulls like a train. I don't like doing that. That's violent. Oh, on this little thing, that's just no. Oh my god, the power is incredible now. The acceleration is just incredible, and you can feel the front end skipping all the bloody time. We'll see what it says. I ain't got a clue how much power we're running, but it wasn't that much. Well, it didn't feel like it anyway. I don't like those flashing red lights. It's doing me head in. Does that mean... I don't know what it means. Does it mean there's an error, or does it mean that I'm fine? I ain't got a bloody clue. Oh my god, this is dodgy on this thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's bad, man. I don't like it going fast on it anymore. It's not that I don't feel... Yeah, actually I don't feel safe. I've got a battery meter coming. Quite literally it's a voltage meter and that's it, so I'm going to put it... I don't know. I must admit the rattles are a lot less, but I'm going to go down a road where it's going to test it to see if it has stopped the rattles, especially that metallic... Oh my god, when the battery is rattling. Oh, that was bad. Sometimes around here, well, Thailand in general, just going slower than the traffic is dangerous. So you just have to nail it and hope for the best. See, here it's a 30 limit, now it's a 60 limit. No one ever slows down for that, and you're supposed to, because it's a crossing. 3, 2, 1, go. Bye. Oh my god, this thing moves now. Oh, that really pulls hard. Hey, rattles have gone. Well, there's a bit of a rattle. What's that? I don't know. What's rattling? It's a slight rattle. What's a PVC massage? I've just seen... Well, no, it says massage PVC. What's that then? I don't frequent these places. Hello? Right. Catch you in a bit. You know, this thing is so light compared to the bloody ADV. I was just going to press the start button then. I don't know what the battery level is, and my phone's nearly dead. This is a bit unfortunate because I'm in a situation now where I need my phone and I've got nowhere charging it. Try and get past the BART bus, because otherwise he's going to be bloody stopping. Oh my god, the acceleration! What's that mean? Welcome to back. Yep. Yeah, you're going along, minding your own business, and suddenly a bus comes and smacks you in the face. It's really good to have a first, second and third, because round town is definitely first. It makes the throttle so docile. And it goes as slow as you possibly want it to. Go! Oh my god! Why is that on a 120 limit? Oh, bloody... Let's stop. Why is that still on a 120 bloody speed limit? I need to change it. I hope that's fixed it. Right, we're really gonna shift now. No, it's just the way that it gets there is just the incredible part. It's not the speed. I mean, it does what? Okay, it does one. 3, 2, 1, go. front end on the ground. No, I can feel it skipping on the front. That's the trouble. I'm bloody. It's worrying, to say the bloody least. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Oh my god. No, it ain't gonna go any faster. We're talking about wheel speed limitation now. I mean, 60's fast enough for me, or 100 km/h. I don't want to go any faster on this thing anymore. I know it'll do it. It does 120 for the normal people. It doesn't go above 120. I know for a fact. It will only go to 120, which is the legal limit, the speed limit. Yes, that's how fast it goes. It does 120. Doesn't it, Patreon people? Don't, no. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any content in this, I ain't got a bloody clue. I don't know, but if there is any, then I'll publish it. But otherwise, then I won't. And I'd like you to remember that life is definitely worth living on this measly earth. All you got to do is get out there, do what makes you happy, do what makes you smile, and bollocks to what anybody else thinks.
Should you really be eating while you're doing that?
Yeah,